Hey, welcome back to Danford Golf Instruction. Today I'm going to do a net review for you because a lot of people are at home starting to put up nets, starting to practice, especially because wintertime is coming for most of the country. For us down here in Arizona, yesterday was still a brand new high for us. It was like 115, so we're still in the heat of summer, but hopefully that cools down soon. So just going to do a net review. I just put this up this morning. My old one that you've seen in past videos, it lasted for about a year, and then the Arizona heat basically killed it. So I'm going to, anyway, for lasting for a year, that's actually pretty good for us. Everything gets broken down. If you live in Arizona, you know how that works. The dry heat just kills it. So I'm going to also put up that net because it was a pretty decent net. I'm going to tell you about some of the good things of that net and some of the poor construction ideas, I guess you could say, behind that net. So if you look at the picture, which I'm going to put up here on the side of me, the old net, it was basically, if you have deal with any type of tents, right, basically use like tent poles to string it up. And the net itself, I made the mistake without putting the black part behind it of just hitting a ball, and it went right through the net out onto the highway. So the black mat behind it was essential. I thought maybe the net would actually hold it, but the net was basically almost there for no reason at all. They might as well just put the black mat behind it and said, this is what you need to hit into, okay? So I'll give you what the price was for that. It wasn't a bad net, fairly inexpensive, which is nice. I mean, I could probably just buy a new one of those each year if I wanted to. It doesn't cost a whole lot of money. The net that I have behind me, I just recently bought that. I didn't buy it off of Amazon because personally I don't like to buy things off of Amazon. It's kind of something that I'm a little against, I guess. Whatever, you can write down below if you don't like that. It doesn't matter. But anyway, the net behind me, I'll give you all the information either in the comments down below or I'll post it down here in the corner of the video. But this net is much different than the other ones that I've purchased in the past. This one doesn't have like the tent structure that I'm used to. It's actually like steel rods and poles. Everything was steel, everything looks solid. Which was a brand new thing for me. I've never seen anything like that before. So everything is completely made out of steel, and even the stakes that they gave me to stick into the ground were like industrial type stakes. It wasn't like the cheap things that you usually get. So it was basically, it looks like it's made to last. And if you can see, there's a little target in there, but if you actually hit a ball into the net itself, the net actually stops it, which is great. All right, so you don't even have to put that in there, or you can put something else in there. It doesn't really matter. All right, but if you hit a ball, you hit it right into the net, it gets stopped. All right, I'll just go ahead and hit one into the net real fast just so you can see how it works. Personally, I like this net. It looks like it's going to last for a while. I guess we'll find out in a year from now if the net part actually still holds up underneath the heat. But for the most part, it looks like it really will hold up well, and then I know the structure's not going to fail on it, which is a nice thing. So even if the net doesn't make it, I'm sure it's much easier to buy just a net for it than having to buy the whole thing all over again. So go and hit one for you. But personally, this net, I'm not sure what it's called. I'll put it down here again. This would be the net that I would go with if you're going to practice this winter, like in your garage, stuff like that, just because it's very solid. If you put it up in the summertime, it looks like it's really going to hold up well. So this would be my net to go with if you're going to go with any net at all. And then the final thing is, if you are looking for like a piece of astroturf, I just basically bought I think it's a 4x3 piece of astroturf. You don't have to buy anything special. Sometimes when you buy these nets online, they'll actually come with something. I saw one that comes with like rough fairway and maybe even like a thinner fairway grass. But for me, just a regular piece of astroturf. I just don't want my feet to feel like they're moving or ball to be above or below my feet. So hope these reviews on what net is good and what net isn't as good kind of help you this winter, and good luck. I hope your weather holds up for you.